one funding play that a lot of subscribers, a lot of clients have been getting approved for recently is the Bolt business loan. Now, this is through the SBA. So this program goes up to $150,000 in working capital, and this is guaranteed by the SBA. And then the terms go out as long as 10 years, right? So recently, one of our clients got approved for $75,000 through the SBA Bolt loan program. This is a streamlined program where you can get funded in as little as 3 weeks. Our client actually got funded in less than 2 weeks. Now, they will require that you be in business at least for 2 years, and you're going to need a minimum of a 700 credit score. So you will need some paperwork. You know, this is a loan that's guaranteed by the SBA. And so they actually will do a UCC filing, but here's the thing, they don't need to be in the first position. So if you have other UCCs filed on your business, you can still qualify for this. And another good thing about this program is that they're not going to ask for a whole lot of documents, right? So they're really going to be looking at your last 2 years of personal and business taxes. You know, in most cases, you're not going to have to submit a business plan or pro forma, financial projections, things like that. So with the documentation here, basically we're looking at your formation documents, so your articles, your SS4 form, and then the last two of personal and business taxes. And this is the lowest rates that we've seen so far, and we know that there's going to be additional rate cuts. So that's why right now is actually the perfect time for you to get your funding in order to stack up your business lines of credit, because over time, over the next 2 years through 2026, the prime rate is going to continue to go down. That means you're going to have a lower cost of capital. So if you can secure a business line of credit right now, the rate is just going to continue to go down, and you're going to have cheaper access to capital over time. Now, next up, I want to give you guys a couple of credit union plays. Now, before I get into these, I just want to state that with credit unions, you also got to be aware of check systems, right? So I see a lot of people trying to run the credit union play and they can't get past check systems. Now, one thing I want to clarify, a lot of people think, you know, if you have overdrawn accounts, that's the reason why you have an issue with check systems. But here's the thing. In 2024, 2025, you're not going to be able to do a lot of that stacking and double dipping with the credit unions, because credit unions have become more sensitive to check systems inquiries. In 2020, what a lot of people do, I mean, I did it, you know, let's say you join 3 credit unions in a short period of time. You might get a credit card from all 3, a line of credit from all 3. That's going to be a lot harder because credit unions are now going to be more sensitive to check systems inquiries. And the way they're looking at it is, you know, you just signed up with our credit union. Why did you go to these 4 or 5 other credit unions? So they're becoming more sensitive. So even if you do have good credit, even if you have verifiable income, even if you are a bankable type of customer, a prime credit customer, it's going to be harder just jumping around from credit union to credit union like was the case, you know, several years ago, because let's be real, the credit unions have gotten hit hard over the last couple of years. You know, so many people becoming more aware that these credit unions exist. You know, right now they're tampering down as far as, you know, underwriting, identity verification, stuff like that. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But if I were to give you guys a couple of credit unions that I would recommend, ones where I think they have pretty decent products. So number one, this is going to be Christian Community Credit Union. Now, we put them on the map. I see a lot of people talking about Christian Community now. They offer pre-qualification on personal credit cards, personal loans. They also have debt consolidation loans, right? So different than the term loan. So with the debt consolidation loan, they pay off your creditor directly, and then you basically just have a loan with them. So you're not actually getting the money when you do the debt consolidation. But they do have term loans you could pre-qualify for, credit cards and auto loans. So you can double dip, triple dip, quadruple dip on all those products with just one credit inquiry. They're available nationwide, so there's no geographic restrictions. And they use the platform I've been telling you guys about. It's a loan origination system, an LOS, where basically they've streamlined the data collection process. So credit unions have to do a lot of different checks of information and pull information from different places when you become onboarded, when you pre-qualify. So they got to query the credit bureau, they got to query the Social Security Administration, they got to pull check systems. So these loan origination systems have basically streamlined it to the point where credit unions can now give really fast decisions. So if you go to Christian Community, you basically can get a decision within, at least a pre-qualification, within a couple of seconds. And then you'll see what you get offered for, the credit card limits, the APR, and everything. So whether you get approved or you don't, pre-qualified or you don't, you'll know within a matter of seconds, right? So there's a lot of credit unions who use that platform. Another one that uses the With Clutch platform is going to be Liberty Federal Credit Union. That they actually won an award for being the top credit union in the United States. I know some people would beg to differ, but same situation, right? Same platform. You can double dip on credit cards, personal loans, no geographic restrictions. Wings Credit Union is another credit union that uses the With Clutch loan origination system. So I'm giving you guys some gems right now, right? As far as these credit unions who are using the same systems, the same loan origination systems, so you can get these instant decisions. Now, again, I'm not telling you to go to 15, 20 different credit unions. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, they're going to use similar data points. The last two credit unions I wanted to share were going to be United States Senate Federal Credit Union. Now, this one is a game changer. So I did a whole video on this. You could join the U.S. Capitol Historical Society. That gets you membership. I believe it's about $65. No geographic restrictions. What makes United States Senate Federal Credit Union a game changer is the fact that they offer business loan products to all members nationwide. Now, this is rare. There's some credit unions that have business products. They're just for the local businesses or those in a branch footprint. Or maybe they just offer the credit card nationwide, but the line of credit is just going to be local. With United States Senate Federal Credit Union, the line of credit and the business credit card, as well as all the personal credit cards, are going to be available to all members. So no geographic restrictions. They go up to $250,000 on the business line of credit, $50,000 on the business credit card, and you could double dip with just one inquiry. They will do a hard pull at membership, but you can recycle that hard pull to get other personal or even business products, right? So they're also going to pull from Experian. So they pull from Experian. That's what they use on their credit decisions and when you join. So one thing to keep in mind. And also, as I was saying, with institutions getting more sensitive to check systems, they are definitely more check system inquiry, because some people did express that they try to go there. They said they had too many inquiries. Even though they had good credit, good income and all that, they didn't even get to that point. They couldn't even join because of the check systems inquiries. So again, that's another thing I was saying, but another game changer. So we went to Christian Community, Liberty Federal Credit Union, United States Senate Federal Credit Union, also Wings Credit Union. So those are going to be some of the top plays on the credit union side. On the business side, you have the bulk loan guaranteed by the SBA. And this is actually under the 7A program, as a matter of fact, up to $150,000, just 2 years of personal and business taxes, driver's ID, and formation documents. You can get funded in as little as 3 weeks. Now, if anyone's interested, I've dropped links in the description of the video. If anyone needs to get funding, we have a new innovative AI business line of credit and term loan stacking program where we're able to get you over $500,000 in funding, whether that's term loans, 10-year notes, or even revolving lines of credit. There's a link in the description of the video where you're getting funded clients and subscribers millions of dollars. So definitely check out the link below. That's all for today. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.